guys, so in this video we're going to be exploring the two hottest, most top-selling excavators online for under $100. Okay. Now, so the first one that we are going to demonstrate is the EE561. And we're going to load this matte granite dump truck that is in front of the excavator here. So, make sure I got the right remote. Okay, here we go. And we're going to explore just how good this thing can load a truck. Whoops, I gotta back it up a little bit. Because I almost hit the... Actually, it did kind of hit the truck. Alright. There, now it's out of the way. Let's try to see how much we can grab here in this load. Ooh, nothing. Let's try that again, because that is not good. Oh, I see why we're having issues. Alright. We need to move the pile over this way a bit so that it will actually be able to grab what we need it to. So now, let's try it. Now see, when it does that, you actually have to tap the boom up button just a tad so that the stick can go the rest of the way in. Alright, looks like we got a good load. Now, this excavator here, the dump truck can back right under it, and then it can dump it with ease. Now then, we're going to do the same with the other excavator. And see how it does loading the same truck. This is the HuiNa 1550, and the other is the EE561, or Double Eagle, as it is commonly referred to. The boom sound that you heard is its power save, as the other excavator's power saver feature. And looks like I still need to lower the boom down just a little bit. Now what's funny about the very first excavator that I showed was there were actually some problems that I had with it because it shorted out about 3 months after I got it, and I just recently had to have it fixed. So that kind of sucked. Thankfully, it wasn't as bad as it could have been because it was almost going to cost me about the same price to fix that one as it would have to get a new one. I wasn't going to pay that, so... But thankfully it didn't cost that much. So that's kind of points off for the first one there. Now, as you can see, they both have about the same digging power, but this HuiNa has a much larger bucket, and it can carry a lot more stuff. Oops. Pressed the wrong button. Now, let's see what happens when we try to load it with this excavator. Now, see, the problem is that excavator actually has to reach out to do the same thing that the other one did. So the other one has a longer arm. But I haven't had a single problem with this one since I purchased it. And for the next thing, we are actually going to turn both excavators off now that I have demonstrated the functions. And the reason why we're going to turn them off now is because we've got another thing to show here. Now, another thing that gets me about this first excavator is battery access. This first excavator here has the smallest space, as you can see, to work with trying to get the battery in. You have just enough for the square to fit in the battery compartment, and that's it. So sometimes your connector actually sticks out. And you also have to unscrew it, but due to the difficulty of trying to unscrew it all the time, I don't have a screw in it right now. I'll eventually have to replace it, but as you can see, the battery here is just horrendous to get in and out. So we're going to put this back over here for right now, and we're going to show how cool this setup is. So in this one, you actually have the battery in the engine compartment, which I think is very smart. Now the first one runs on a 4.8 volt battery, and this one runs on 7.2. And in this battery compartment here, you can see that you have a ton of space to work with, and you can access it with no problem without having to flip the machine over. So one more thing. We've got sound stuff to talk about. And as soon as I get this, you can stop that for a second, Mom, because I gotta. All right. Now, the first one has a more realistic idling sound, a beeper, a horn, and it does this sound when you make any of the functions work. Now, for this one, we've probably got the cheesiest sounding sounds you are ever going to hear for an excavator. Hold up. Alright, now here's the sound that it makes when this goes in. And when that goes out, and then when you rotate the excavator, it makes that sound. The other one makes the backup alarm sound, which is a lot more realistic. So yeah, that's it. This is the E561 and the HuiNa 1550, and you can make your decision which one is better after watching this video.